This is the voyage of the Starship Blue Waters, and it is 14th of June, is it?
Yes.
14th of June. It's coming up for 11:30. The plan is we are going to travel from our destination, which is sort of just off this map. Then the plan is we're going to go down poodle, 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 and there's something round here called the Rocks. And the plan is to anchor there, to have a bit of lunch, which is in here. We have copious amounts of chicken, cheese, all kinds of things. That's not alcohol, by the way. That is some kind of elderflower presse. Be clear about that, because I don't approve of boating and drinking.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, certainly not on camera. And then, assuming no mishaps.
Yeah.
Assuming no mishaps. Assuming no, what should we say, ropes around propellers, anything like that. The plan would be to return safely to our mooring, maybe 2:30ish. We've got to be back by 4. I know it's famous last words. I know. Yeah. It's like,
Cameraman's not meant to be laughing, is he? No.
Whatever you do, don't touch that button. And you know someone's going to. So that's my plan. So I'm just going to hand over now to Mr. Crawley. Now, Mr. Crawley, what are your expectations of this trip?
Well, having been on similar trips before, I would say that the chances of achieving that particular plan are slight. No. I have every confidence that we'll be back sometime this month, and hopefully sometime today. But obviously, that at sea, unexpected things happen. Flexible. You have to be ready for every eventuality, and of course we are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whether it be rope, round propeller, or people falling into the sea, or helicopters, or
we
anything.
haven't done that yet. That's fun to do. Yes. Brilliant. Okay, well, let's see if I can find my first mate. First mate. Oh, look, she's just coming. There you are, first mate. What are your expectations of this trip?
Bear in mind the crew.
I'm sure that Rachel and I will be able to relax in the full knowledge that the boat is in good hands. We have excellent crew up there. I think our responsibility our responsibility is going to be making sure that we keep the captain and the crew well fed,
oiled
and watered.
Yes.
So
but
looking
no
forward to
on camera.
Pleasant trip. I hope the weather's going to improve. We're going to get a bit of sunshine so that we can sit in the sun and eat our lunch.
So what is the weather expectation so far? Because you're the weather expert.
Me and the weather expert. Well, it should have cleared up and started to have lighter cloud with sunny intervals about a quarter of an hour ago. So I don't know, but I probably
think it's coming.
Probably think it's coming. That's right.
Okay.
I think.
Sure, we've interviewed every member of the crew so far, apart from you. So what we're talking about is, what are our expectations of this trip?
Oh my word. Peace, quiet, sunshine.
You realise you're on a boat with Mark and Len, don't you?
That's right. It's going to be manic.
Sorry, could I just wake you up, please?
Have you learned nothing in 35 years?
It's going to be manic and panicky.
Before,
yes.
as long as the tide's coming up.
Which is, because I'm not going down to London.
Yeah.
conventional use of that particular instrument?
Not entirely, but I prefer to think of it as a whole new and creative instrument, which we can now market.
I thought you were going to say that.
Mark Crawley it.
Patent it.
Mark Crawley
Yes,
patent.
but it's
I
a
don't know how this
fantastic
goes on.
device.
See, I eat wraps because I don't eat a lot of bread.
Bread, yes. Yes. Do you make
Do you want me to
bread?
put anything in this cool block?
Well, there we were. Lovely boat trip. And on the way back, I started to smell something. It wasn't quite burning, but it was something very hot. And I thought it might be the engines. And sod's law being what it is, the temperature gauge on one of the engines I turned off because there was like an alarm that sounds if the oil pressure's too low, and it's been playing up, so I turned it off. Anyway, I kept on smelling this for a long time, and then suddenly one of the engines stops working, and I thought, right, it's obviously overheated. And one engine, it's not the end of the world because most boats have one engine, but when you're used to having two and you've got 4 people on board and you've only got a certain amount of time to get back before the tide goes out, it can be a bit stressful. And also when you're coming into more in the marina, there's lots of very expensive boats, and if you're used to having 2 engines, it's a bit like having a car and then suddenly finding you can't use reverse. You can drive and you can find ways of doing things, but it's not ideal. Anyway, I got back eventually, and we all breathed a big sigh of relief, went whew. And then I went to have a look to see what happened, and the engine was really hot. I mean, you could hardly touch it, and this is what I found.